first down, Mayfield. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now the first carry for Devin Singletary. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Mayfield looks to throw, and that's caught by Smith. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and then hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A gain there of 30 big ones. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. Touchdown, Houston. Tyler Lockett. His 2nd touchdown on the season as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
The losing streak had taken on a life of its own, and I think it infiltrates a team when you're on that much of a slide. But this group has managed to focus, come out early, and put a touchdown on the board. They look like they mean business in this one.
They do. Now the key, holding on to that attitude because, man, that streak has been a struggle for them. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. The first carry now for Tony Pollard. He takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4. From the 36, Prescott. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
Tell you what, partner, you get the football in his hands, just give him a little bit of open space. As we just saw, he can make you pay.
And he wasn't the top option there, but check down turned into first down and then some. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Now Prescott. And this is incomplete. Tony Pollard out of the backfield, the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Prescott, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Khalil Mack in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. You know, a week ago was one of the best defensive performances I've ever seen. He had 5 sacks. Here we go again.
And he's the type of player that'll keep an offensive staff up all week trying to figure out how.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 14. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. On third down, Mayfield. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game watching this offensive line because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
On 2nd and 11 now. Prescott. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Prescott off play action. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Danielle Hunter make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. He is proving his worth defensively. Getting the sack here, that comes after being named the AFC Defensive Player of the Week for his performance in last week's game.
He's stacking games together, isn't he? I mean, you just mentioned what he did the previous week to be named AFC Defensive Player of the Week. Continuing to play at that level. And when you get that kind of confidence going, those kind of guys are hard to stop.
Mayfield down. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
And we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop it.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Need something for deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. From the gun, Mayfield. It's complete to Lockett. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or 2 short, and it's 4th down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender.
Tyler Lockett. He's got Lockett. Touchdown, Houston. Tyler Lockett, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Texans push further out in front. A gutsy call, 4th and short. They go for it. Look at the result.
Yeah, not only did they go for it, they threw for it. Because to me, it was stacked up for a run situation, strength on strength, and they decided to put the ball in the air. And what a result. Big-time play.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game.
And now nothing but green ahead of him. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Tony Pollard, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now left side on the swing pass. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Working out of the gun. Mayfield nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
In a blink of an eye, that happened fast and a big sack. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Here comes Grant on the return. A great return there, bobbing and weaving his way for 31 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
On 1st and 10, Prescott eluding the pressure right. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
On 2nd and 10, Prescott. Oh, Prescott stripped. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Going to take a shot for Gallup, and that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed if there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. To throw again on second down. Mayfield. It's caught. Lock it. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. They'll run on first down with Singletary. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Now on second and 13. Mayfield complete. Smith has it. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. First and 10. Mayfield now from the 50. His throw incomplete.
Had an open man that time. They ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a second and 10. To throw, Mayfield. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Jeff Heath. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. Play fake. Here's Prescott. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down. Offensively, might be thinking, what's going on here? 1 for their first 7 throwing the football.
So maybe they're thinking about rethinking their strategy a little bit right now with the way that they're throwing it around, not having that success. Might have to lean on the running game for a little while and see if they can get it back in form.
Here's Prescott. And this one home in by Rudolph. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Prescott on first down. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Demaryius Thomas, as the first half is winding down, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Gano the extra point.
We've been together a few years, and you know that I really ride the wave of old momentum, don't I?
Yes, you do.
There is a heck of a difference between being down 6 and possibly being up 1. And right now, they've got that opportunity.
No doubt. That is a big-time score and a big-time swing in momentum. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Mayfield now 11 of 15 through the air. Here's 1st and 10. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Adrian Phillips. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half.
I got you. Here we go. 50, 50. Mike 50. I got him. We're going to 54. Here we go.
Final play of the half. Prescott got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Gotta wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Danielle Hunter has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Third and long for Prescott. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup and mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. A well-executed 22-yard gain. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Going to run again here with Pollard. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 45-yard line. Play action now. Prescott. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Danielle Hunter in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
Kill. Kill.
And with a play clock at 3, we'll get a signal and a timeout on the whistle. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Off the play fake, Prescott. He's going to sling this deep downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. That one broken up by David Long on the defensive end. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, picked off around the 27, and his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Now this throw caught left side, and he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards. First down, Mayfield. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. They'll run on first down. Singletary. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. Singletary again. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Devin Singletary, his first touchdown on the year. And the Texans have taken the lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead is now 21-14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it first and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defense coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed a quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys, and let's see if our receivers can intercept it.
Well, he's got to figure something out because the current formula is not working. Now this one complete downfield on the left side, and he's going to get this inside the 30. A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards. Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. Accelerating, and off he goes. The 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. Short throw, pick six right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
On second down, here's a run with Singletary. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. A first down throw from Mayfield. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for second down.
Hey, alert!
Throwing again on second down. Mayfield. Escaping the pressure right. He's got Smith here. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
That's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Here's Mayfield. And that will be incomplete. The defense did their job. Fourth quarter, big stand.
No doubt about it, because the offense has been yelling at him from the sideline. Just do us a favor. Get us the ball back. Give us one more chance to take it downfield. The defense just did them a solid, it appears.
And when they get the ball back, they can kind of play free tie game. They're not behind. 44-yard punt, return of 9. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Browns drive about to get started. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a third and long situation coming up. Prescott now. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Danielle Hunter in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Returnable for Lockett. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. On 1st down, they'll start out with Singletary. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They go right back to Singletary. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And they're facing a big 3rd down now in this tie ball game. Now Mayfield. Man open, that's Kiki QT complete.
Oh my
and he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Now a run with Singletary. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Devin Singletary with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game, as his guys have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Elliott good on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with a game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Prescott to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Pollard going to try the right side and give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. The Texans here on 3rd down, putting an extra defender in the secondary. Here's Prescott. Now a desperation throw deep downfield, and that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
So another big shot dodged there defensively. Now they're just one more incompletion away from salting away this victory, and I know this feeling. They're almost giddy, and they have to stay focused and locked in. They can make one big mistake and throw it all away.
It's caught inside the 25. And he is across and in for the score. And now they can tie the game in the final stages with the extra point.
Or they can go for 2 and go for the win. The receivers have been running them ragged. Maybe some tired legs in the secondary, maybe some tired legs in the pass rush. Didn't get to him, and look what resulted. A touchdown, tie game. They've got a chance to take the lead.
And it is caught. They got the 2 points, and with it, they've taken the lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary. But you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
We'll see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. Mayfield to throw. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Open man is QT, complete. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And they were really helped by their defense.